Atkinson is at last able to field the Manchester United side, which began the season so impressively, 12 goals in the opening 5 games, but it's the first time this 11 have played together for 6 weeks. Arnold Muren has been the missing link, now back after an 8-game absence, and the Dutchman brings a cosmopolitan flavour to this parochial occasion. Oddly, Joe Corrigan, the Manchester City goalkeeper, is one of only 2 native Mancunians starting the match. And City skipper Paul Power is the other, in a fixture that traditionally means that much more to the locally born players. John Bond kept his City formation under wraps until shortly before the kickoff. Kevin Bond and Bobby McDonald are recalled in defence, and Graham Baker has recovered from an ankle injury to return in midfield. But there's no place for the Norwegian Åge Hareide, who so successfully marked Brian Robson in this fixture last season. Manchester United then kick off on an afternoon when the rains have stayed away from Manchester. And here's Ray Wilkins. Manchester City, who've won only one of their last 6 games. United beaten only once in the First Division this season, and of course starting this match at the top of the table. Kevin Moran wearing 5, and the player who slipped was Mike Duxbury. In charge of the 105th Manchester derby is David Richardson from Great Harwood. Moran. Muren coming to take over. A phlegmatic character. It's an afternoon where the cooler head may come out on top. Always such a frantic start to these games. Norman Whiteside and Tommy Caton, the 2 teenagers. Hartford back covering. It's Whiteside again. Corrigan dropping to his left. A promising start to Whiteside's first derby. Ray Wilkins. Whiteside trying to hold off Caton. It broke for McDonald. No time to settle in possession. Power on the receiving end. Challenge between the 2 captains. Dropped off Orbiston. Kindly for Ransom. Ransom's ambition brings City a corner. Bond arriving again to join Reeves. Stapleton back, alert. Orbiston on the post. Reeves. Goal! Chewett! First blood for City from their well-practiced near-post corner. Touched on by Reeves and Dennis Chewett right on the line. Dennis Chewett, who actually played his first game for Manchester City in his first spell with the club against United. And here's Hartford. Certainly the goal coming as a result of City having the greater share of possession in the early exchanges. But here goes Koppel. 2 for United against 3 defenders. And Bond missed it, and so too did Whiteside. Robson. City still haven't got the danger away. Cross callback. But Kevin Pond getting away with a miskick right in front of his own goal as Steve Koppel drove the ball across low, and it took Whiteside by surprise as well. City have brought their entire resources back. United have pushed McQueen forward, and Moran as well. Orbiston to take the free kick. City push out, and here's McQueen. Manchester City lived dangerously but survive. McQueen sprung the trap. Corrigan was fast off his line. A tussle between Bond and Stapleton. The linesman flags and indicates United's way. Plenty of aerial power on Manchester United's side. Stapleton couldn't keep it down. Just sneaked a yard on his marker. Pushing by Reeves as he jumped on Moran. Wilkins thinking quickly, so too was Orbiston here. Bond. Moran having problems with the bounce and with Reeves. And Reeves was coming in on Moran's blind side. Wilkins, now Whiteside. For Wilkins again. And it's Robson beyond the far post. Turns angrily to the referee. Asa Hartford was in close attendance. Cross. Short again. Hartford harassed and then beaten by Muren. Robson. Space here for Koppel. Against the bar, Corrigan might have got a touch. This is Robson, and it was deflected off Bond. But Robson had handled. But it was Steve Koppel realising the possibilities here. Off the underside of the bar and out. And Robson handled as he followed in. Queen. Foul by Cross, and not happy about it. Two sturdy campaigners. Koppel, and here's Duxbury. A good cross too, under pressure. Hartford covering. And right behind him was Brian Robson. Brought away again by Hartford. With time to look up. Wilkins let it run, got it back from Robson. Cleverly done. And it would have been an outstanding goal. Duxbury prepared to run past Power. McQueen perhaps didn't want the ball in that type of situation. And he took McDonald down after the ball had gone. Gordon McQueen was late and Manchester City react angrily, notably Tommy Caton. It came when McQueen found himself in no man's land, really. And he might have been aware that losing possession would have been costly to his side with a potential break on for City, and he seemed to go over the ball on McDonald. And Gordon McQueen has his name recorded. Power, not enough angle. Wilkins. Finding space and looking to exploit it. He's run a long way. This is Koppel. Getting a yard on McDonald, and Whiteside couldn't quite squeeze it in. Steve Koppel getting joy here against Bobby McDonald, finding the acceleration to leave the City left back, and it was Whiteside who was looking to come in on the near post. It went behind off the defender. Stapleton and Koppel. Robson threw himself at it as well, and it may be that they got in each other's way. Pushing by Reeves. Queen taking the free kick quickly because he saw Stapleton. Stapleton, the judge not to have been fouled. Certainly fell heavily. Whiteside, Stapleton tangling with Bond. And in the end, Bond crashes to the ground, colliding with Ransom. And they've certainly lived dangerously in the latter stages of this first half. McDonald, Alberston. And Caton lost it, Robson, and now Stapleton. Another chance goes away for Manchester United. Robson, a little pass that Stapleton had time to control. The end of the first half. Mounting United pressure towards the end of it. Steve Coppell striking the bar, but the one goal in the first half has come for Manchester City. City go into the second half, then leading through Dennis Stewart's goal. It's more than 8 years since they last won here, on a famous occasion when Dennis Law backheeled Manchester United into the second division. Alberston. Brian Robson, who spent so much time forward in the first half. McQueen. Always the crowd enjoying any little touch from McQueen on the ground. And here goes Whiteside, who got behind Caton. Had to hit it as he was tackled. City caught a little square then. Corrigan must present such a formidable frame to an advancing forward. Robson just flicked it on, then Stapleton, Robson again. And here's Coppell. McDonald slipping at the vital moment. Caton just skimmed off his head, enough to change the path of the ball. Reeves and cross forward for City. Reeves here against McQueen. Baker joining in. Stewart's arrived now. Cross! Clean as a whistle. Reeves doing the spade work. Then Baker, and look for cross on the near post. United, who came into this game 7 league games unbeaten. Moments to savour for those wearing light blue. And they've left Stapleton. The ball just curving a little behind him from Wilkins' free kick. He was unchallenged as he made the header, Frank Stapleton. He broke off Baker for Robson, and now Whiteside, and now Stapleton. Corrigan performs miracles again. It seemed then that Stapleton had done everything right, catching the goalkeeper as he came off his line. And such agility from the big Manchester City goalkeeper. Certainly on chances created. This game is still not beyond Manchester United. Stapleton. Oh! When improvisation and inspiration was needed, it came from a player who's been going through such a bad time. He looked this way and that, and finally opted for a really ambitious chip, having turned Caton here, and it curled over Corrigan. Whiteside. It was Baker covering, and he needed to, because Robson was there behind him. Half an hour remaining. Wilkins with the corner. Queen causing the problems. Corrigan dealt with them. Here's Koppel. Blocked by Hartford. Hartford goes back to guard the near post. Muren looking to bend it in towards that direction. Robson coming deep. Bond and Moran. It ends as a goal kick. Brian Robson coming in late. Corrigan was committed. Moran had a swing at it, and then Koppel. Played deeper by Wilkins this time. Robson! Well, City look and wonder, so too does Robson. Skimming off Stapleton and Bond, who jumped together. Robson shot blocked. Orbiston. Whiteside. Blocked by City bodies throwing themselves into the path of the shot again. Brought away cleverly by Cross. And the Stretford end urged Manchester United forward again. Here is Cross. Baker. Ranson. And Bailey came and then went back. Chewett! And Cross! Well, Bailey made the initial error in terms of positioning, but he plunged to his left after hesitating as Chewett struck for goal. Cross tried to turn it back. McDonald. Macari. Or Duxbury, and Corrigan, a fist to the rescue again. Blue Macari with a delightful flick because he knew Duxbury was in support. One almost tires of saying that Corrigan reacts magnificently. Koppel back from Duxbury. Now this is Wilkins for Robson. Drops for Koppel. Now Moran. Stapleton. The pressure finally paying off. Ten minutes left. Moran doing well to get it across the face of the goal. Stapleton with the killer touch. His second, and Manchester United are level. Stapleton. And McDonald settles for a corner. City will now have to call on all their reserves. Manchester United in full cry. And that was so nearly an own goal by Cross. The problems these near post corners cause, because even a defender is likely to embarrass his own goalkeeper, or a player back defending in the case of Cross. Reeves on this occasion. Both the two front men for City now fall back at every opportunity. Baker bundling into the back of Robson. Orbiston. City's throw, and they'll want to use up every second that the referee will allow them. Here's McQueen. Back from Moran. And it ends in smiles. Bailey using the ball early. Stapleton. Now Whiteside. Well, what a finale that would have brought. It was the long early clearance from Gary Bailey that caught Manchester City on the hop here, and Whiteside battled on to make the opening for himself. Orbiston. And now Whiteside. Caton's had to go across and cover. Still Norman Whiteside. And now Koppel. Well, it seemed only that Whiteside or Macari had to apply a touch from a yard out. Whiteside had caused the initial problems, and then it came for Steve Koppel, whose shot was passing wide of the far post, where Whiteside was still on the ground. Time perhaps for one last throw forward for United. Final whistle. Manchester City came here with a hit-and-run performance, but Frank Stapleton wouldn't let them get away with the prize. Stapleton scoring twice in the second half. This after Dennis Chewett and David Cross had given City a 2-goal lead. But Manchester United's greatest stumbling block, again, Joe Corrigan, his 25th Mancunian derby. He's only been on the losing side 6 times. The final score after a splendid game, it's Manchester United 2, Manchester City 2.
For me, it was an inspirational goal. I know John's got certain views on it. I would, you know, I've seen Frank do that a number of times, particularly in training. It's one of the things he goes for, that type of shot. And I think that could well go close to winning your goal of the season.
Was it deliberate, John?
I don't think it was. I mean, you may tell me and show me on the box that it was a deliberate thing. I think you could put that same situation on in training with no pressure on him whatsoever 100 times, and he wouldn't score all that many with a goalkeeper in, that's for sure. He wouldn't score no more than 5 probably out of 100 shots from there, and it just happened to be that was our unlucky day that one finished up in the back of our net.
Well, Ron Atkinson says it will be the goal of the season. John Bond says it was a cross. Frank, what's the real version?
Well, a cross, I think my manager would have been very unhappy if I tried to cross it from there. I think I might have put it at the corner flag if I tried to cross it. No, when I received the ball first, Tommy Caton had stood off me, and I just looked. I said, well, I can't go in there. I've got to be looking for a shot on the edge of the box. So I thought, well, I can't go in there. I've got to come back out again, and still. So it just came off today, you know. I mean, you get a few efforts like that and they go over, and nobody ever talks about them. But I was lucky today.